66-65 on a late Terry Johnson three-point shot. We're here now with head coach Dionne Phelps. And coach, that was a back and forth game. How's your heart doing?
I probably need to go get checked out in the morning. You know, and that's what you expect when you come over here. They're a good team, and I think everyone in the country understands that. They are much, much, much better than their record, and I think Coach knows that. And this is always a tough place to play. So, you know, we came in, we just wanted to try to compete. And I think we did a pretty good job on that. You know, for the fans, I think that's a great game. For me, like you said, my heart's about to jump out my chest.
Now, OBU has, over the last few years, had some very good inside presence, especially offensively, and that's given you guys problems over the last couple of years. Now, today, it appeared maybe that wasn't going to be the case, but you come in minus Terrence Walker and minus Chris Campbell in the post as well. Talk about how you go about attacking this team minus those two guys.
You know what the interesting thing is and you've seen it before, when teams lose a couple of guys, they figure out that they have to bond and they have to come together and pretty much fight the whole game. And that usually happens. And I don't know if there's anything that we did that slowed them down inside in the paint. We were just fortunate that tonight they weren't on like they normally are.
What can you tell us about the status of those two guys and their injuries?
You know what? Right now it's day to day. Chris is slowly improving and doing rehab. Terrence Walker, for some reason, thought he was going to be able to play today, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. I'm not sure where they are completely, but I think we might have Walker back for Saturday. The swelling has gone down a little bit. We'll just see, but I don't expect Chris to be back by Saturday, to be honest with you. I think we probably are about a week out, but his progress is really good.
McGee got things started today. He hit 3 early three-point shots. He finished with 20 points. And he and Morris Woods played on the same team at Eastern Illinois for a brief moment. Now, any relationship between those two players at all, just beyond the fact that they played on the same team for a little bit? And is RJ making his first start today? How do you think he performed?
You know what? I thought he performed well. I think that's the thing that we need out of RJ. You got to understand, RJ hasn't played in about a year and a half. And so him being able to get his legs up under him and get back into the field of playing in a structured situation, I think is helping him. And it's going to be a slow process, but our guys are there to support him and bring him along. I think he did a good job getting us a really good start. I mean, it was a really quick start for us. But, you know, you take a look at what Eastern Illinois had at that time, and you figure, you know, they had RJ McGee, they had Woods. I mean, they had good players. And so we've been real fortunate to be able to get one of them. And tonight he played well. And like I said, I think both guys played really well too.
Now it's another slow start for Terry Johnson. Not many points in halftime, but in the second half he comes out, really starts attacking the basket well, and he gets that late three to eventually win the game for you guys. I know that you have a lot of confidence in Terry's ability to shoot that late game shot. Talk about the game plan going into that final possession.
You know, the one thing that we wanted to do is just kind of continue doing what we did, is spread them out a little bit to see if we could find a great look. And we were fortunate that we swung the ball a couple of times and Caleb was wide open. And you know, the way he's been shooting, he demands a little bit of respect. And so they decided that they were going to kind of show up to him, and I'm glad that he did the right thing. It's a good, you know, he had a good look, but he found Terry Johnson, who had a great game. And that's what we kind of preach, try to get the best look we can. And we were fortunate, like you said, Terry got a slow start, but you're right, I have a lot of confidence in him, but I think his teammates have a lot of confidence in him too. So that was a good look and a good shot. We were fortunate it went in.
Another strong performance by Jamel Murray tonight, 14 points. I also thought you got some pretty good minutes from Terrence Benome at point guard tonight. He ends up with 7 points.
We did. You know, he's getting his confidence. He's starting to get a little bit better feel for the league and the refereeing and things like that. As you know, he's a freshman. It's been a while since he's played basketball in this type of environment. So he's getting his wits about him, and he really helped us tonight. He's a competitive kid, and I think he has a bright future for us.
So you got another one coming up Saturday, man. No time to rest. Mid-America Christian coming into town. It'll be a home game after a 3-game road swing. Good to be back home, but man, another game in 2 days.
You know what? I hope everyone in the country understands that the Senior Athletic Conference is a very challenging conference. You take a look and you got 4 teams ranked in the national, at the national level, and we have one coming up on Saturday. I think they're 21st in the country. And they're playing really well with a lot of confidence. And it's just a tough league, but it's a very fun league. I think that everyone in the league is doing a great job competing. Any one of these teams can represent this conference very well.
Final score tonight, 66-65. We'll step aside one last time, come back with some game stats in a moment.